What's up, Doc?
Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world. This hot, hot world, at least where some of us are these days. In fact, I went with the more tropical look today because it's so freaking hot out. Although it is cooler than the last couple days, it's, let's face it, summer has arrived. And next weekend, another wave of worse heat is arriving yet again. So just as it cooled off a tiny bit, it's gonna come right back. But no rain today, no big old thunderstorms with the heat right now. So that's why I say it's just normal heat now. I'm not used to it yet. This coming from somebody who used to live in Southern California, so it was a dry heat. But I've lived in my muggy areas before too. What can I say? Yeah, cold is, you know, whatever. I won't say it on live, but yeah, I get you. Send some this way. And then when it's winter time, I'm like, oh God, it's so cold. Let's face it, you can't pretty hard to keep me satisfied. Gotta have something to talk about. Gotta have something to talk about. Old as rushing to hell, huh? That's what you... That's a good one. There's a good one. Yeah, cold is also relative, yeah. Northern Brazil is not as cold as southern Brazil. Kinda, sorta is what you're saying. Or in the mountains, or that kind of thing. It is all relative to exactly where you are.
What's up, Doc?
Good to see you in here, Mr. Fly on the Wall. Always happy to have you lurking in the background. Yeah, it's all about the equator, huh? Well, you're not near the equator, Nightmare. Nope, you're about as close to the equator as I am, probably. Potentially. Oof. Well, it's gonna be a... Yeah, not by a long shot. It's gonna be a challenging little mission today, so let's hope. Lucian, good to see you. Thanks for dropping in for the stream today. It's gonna be a challenge today. You know, we do have that 4-man team going out, as you can see over there on the thumbnail. No room for error when you got a 4-man team going out. Gunners feel extra dangerous. Officers feel extreme. Heck, even now drones feel extreme because they freaking got armor and we don't have the ammo to get piercing through the armor right now. Now we do have a specialist that can help, so we at least have that option to help against drones. So yeah, we just gotta be on our toes because it doesn't pay to overactivate when you only have 4 troopers fighting the wave for you. Oh, it's a prison break is what we're doing today, in case you weren't aware. We have 2 soldiers. The names are Tiber Azure and Antros that are getting rescued from this particular prison break. We're near the top of the month where a new operative will be available and become available in the black market shortly. So, and I'm sure we'll have other prison breaks hopefully along the way. Because we want to continue flowing in new soldiers. So hopefully we'll get some of you that may not have made your character show up yet. Hopefully we'll get you in the game if that's kind of what you're alluding to. And there you go. Oh, now if you got that, now that's a vibe I dream of. Thank you for offsetting you know who. He who shall not be named right now. Thank you for correcting that, Lucian. You can't do much better than a 3% vibe. Not on this channel, at least. Not on this channel, at least. Hope you're doing well, Gleaser, in spite of your vibe. And Felipe's gonna try and get it even lower. Okay, they're working. Gleaser, you see how it's done? You're being shown. You're being shown. Oh, and it's top of the hour. How about that? It's time. We are gonna need to get started here. Let me see if I got everything in line here. Top of the hour, yeah. Toe. And here we go. Oh. Sometimes you think you have the black screen beat and then it does it just for the heck of it.
What's up, Doc?
But anyway, I just thought we'd start with Tygan. It did show us that we only have less than a day left to finish our hybrid materials research, and then we'll see what gives us after that. But that's just I just had to start in a room that doesn't pan away, so you have something to look at a little bit. All right, everybody, this is it. Let's get out on the map and get this mission started.
I certainly admire the courage and tenacity displayed by our troops in the field.
Well, we didn't
they
find a
face
mission here yet.
Well-armed, well-trained enemy.
However, we do have this one ready, the jailbreak. After that, we have a scientist to extract. That's a revealed start mission. But this is the one we got to focus on now because we got to be very proper in our movements and not overmove, over risk, all that good stuff. So we shall see. We shall see. Now, Lucian, you do a vibe. I think that's happened to you before for some reason. Why doesn't the vibe work for you? Didn't that happen last time too? What is it with the vibe? I don't know. Also, oh, that reminds me, if somebody can try the exclamation serious meme, it was cutting off. Yeah, maybe there's a cooldown. Who knows? Bad timing, huh? But if someone can try if you have enough channel points, try the exclamation serious meme. SERIOUS. I want to see.
You serious?
Okay, it didn't cut off this time. I think that was the problem last time. I thought I had fixed it, and I just wanted to make sure. So thank you. That is one of our newer memes that was acting fluky before, and I seem, finally, to have fixed something. Okay, so we have two rookies, Tiber Azure and Antros, looking to be rescued, and a Haven personnel, you know, a name that we'll never remember anyway, but we do have a Haven personnel to add to our list to make it easier to potentially find missions, of course, unless that's a faceless. So 7 to 9 enemies is what we're looking at. We are concealed start. We have a fixed evac on this mission, so it's kind of important to know where the evac is, especially with a 4-man team, in case things go south. So let's just hope it all works. City center mission, or kind of a start. Well, let's get her going. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it. Oh, we'll just do a quick look at the squad. We got Teddy Husky Good Boy as a specialist. We got the coach. We expect a little more than cardio today from Coach. He is a gunner for us, so he better do a lot more than just cardio today. Asako Anaconda, her first time out as our shinobi. And then technical. Archangel Colette is going out as our technical, so we do have some flaming skills to help get us out of trouble if we're lucky, and one single rocket. So hopefully we are successful here so that we can get some new soldiers incoming. And with that in mind, we have one Lance Corporal. Everybody else is squatty. So not a lot of perks. I think I may alluded to that in the opening announcement. Let's go. Let's see where we start. Drum roll, please. 4-man mission. I got a few goosebumps and got a little excitement. 4-man missions are special. They're a little different than the other missions. You got to be on your game to be successful with a 4-man mission. So that that leads to a lot of worry from you viewers out there looking at who the commander is on a 4-man mission here. But we'll see. We'll do our best. We always do try our best. So Operation Chrome Talon. It's in Advent Municipal District in Toulouse. Okay, let's do it. Alrighty then. There's our prisoners. Oh, it's that building that's upstairs building.
Chains are on.
Well, the good news is, so it's a group of resistance contact were rounded up during an Advent sweep, and they're now being held in holding cells in the area. Advent vehicles are inbound to transfer the rebels to an unknown location, so we have a limited window to break in and get these people out. If we can safely extract them, they would be an asset to resistance operations in this region. You're dang right about that. So we got a building in between, and it's kind of a long ways away. So we probably will also in this trek to rescue our prisoners. So this is a weird building, and I hate this. Well, fortunately, the evac is close by. So let's keep that in mind. Yeah, exactly. This is just this is not my favorite setup for where the jail is, but it is what we have to deal with, so we will just have to deal with it. Okay, as far as map edge, we're kind of over on the side here. Part of me says because it's a 4-man team and because, you know, there are challenges involved with a 4-man team, I may go up this side. So if worse comes to worse and things don't go as I plan, we'll be near the evac and we approach it from this angle maybe. That's kind of what I'm thinking. And, you know, I should have more confidence, shouldn't I? I should play with more confidence. But, you know, low-level troops. We'll wait and see what kind of pods and enemies. Will we have a pod of 4? Is this going to be pods of 2? What are we going to run into? So, what I have is my specialist has a Lance Corporal perk for scanning protocol. So I am going to lead with my Shinobi. But if for some reason, because we're only a 4-man team, it turns out I need to bring her into the action, we still can proceed semi-safely with a couple charges of scanning protocol. So that's kind of my plan there. Anaconda? Let's come off to the side and see what we're working with over here.
We're on our way.
And nothing right off the bat. And usually, you know, I like having corner cover. Oh, there's something I got to change that I did not do at the beginning. I'm a left-hander, so bear with me. I have to edit some options, so I am very sorry. Go to the interface, and it's just the way my brain works. I need to switch the E and the Q key to match the way my mind works. And then at the same time, I put some alternatives over on the other side of the keyboard. And I usually have that set up ahead of time, but, you know, I do forget sometimes. Okay, now I can spin the map the way I'm used to.
What's up, Doc?
Hot in that hat? Well, I think I did it because I have wild hair from outside and some breeze blowing, and I said, let's just put on a hat. Not that I have all that much hair, but that almost makes wild hair look worse. So I decided to wear a hat. Now I got a ceiling fan above me. I have a fan right here, a tall one, aimed in the corner at my computer. Keep air circulating over there. So air is moving in the room. It's just, you know, warm air. Thanks for your concern. Thanks for your concern, Sebastian. Okay. And did you speak earlier, or did I just did we just not properly greet you and I missed your entrance? Interesting. Well, thanks for coming in here, and sorry I didn't say hi earlier. And I appreciate the comment. Oh yeah, there's your announcement. You just joined us. Okay, there you go. I first saw that before my bot responded to you with some ziggies. Okay, let's get back in here. And let's get moving. Where am I? Now I can rotate the map the way I need to have it rotate for my brain. Okay. So we can't quite make it to corner cover, which is more secure for drones if we should run into one. But we are going to do a second move.
I'm already gone.
And we don't see any drones, so maybe I'm worrying too much right now because there's only a 4-man team and I shouldn't, but I'm worried. Or, you know, I'm trying to stay as aware as possible. That sounds better, doesn't it?
No problem, Commander.
Okay, Coach. Nothing. We aren't doing an all cardio mission here, so remember, we do want you to shoot. So I could bring flames, and so it's probably safe since we didn't run into drones yet. We'll bring you to this corner cover because you're probably the fastest person out there. We'll have you take a look. Early on in the mission, usually the biggest concern is a lone drone floating around that can mess things up, and we'll try to avoid that. But As you recall from our crate extraction, I didn't do such a good job of avoiding that lone drone, so we're gonna see if we can do a better job on that today if one appears.
On my way.
And then finally, to bring up here is the person I need in case we run into drones. So I'll bring you all the way here since we haven't run into anything yet. I'll just double move you here. There doesn't seem to be a need to keep anybody on Overwatch this early. Except for maybe you, because you're kind of up with everybody. We'll do that.
Overwatch.
All right. Let's, well, you know, Shinobi, I probably get the similar detection radius from you, but I'm just used to leading with a Shinobi. We'll peek up here. Like I said, we're going to try and stay more to the side. So we approach the jail from over here. And plus, I think, yeah, usually there's these pipes on the corners that we have to, in general, unless we go inside the building and go upstairs, we have to, if we're going to come in from the side, we got to go up pipes and drop down. So I'm thinking of doing that kind of an entrance on this kind of a building, so we'll see how that works. Hey, Werner, good to see you. And Sebastian, you know, maybe it is a little more. No, I got the fans going. So that's the plan. We'll see. You know, the best laid plans don't last that long, do they?
I'm on the move.
Not on this channel. Not a lot of corner cover out there for us to get to right at the moment. I'm gonna bring you here.
And we're off.
And actually, I can get corner cover here with my flamer. In fact, we'll just keep hopscotching a little bit, seeing if we find something. And so far, not. So you last two, we don't want to hopscotch too far.
Moving out.
My gunner will not be on Overwatch this time.
Roll it.
So far, so quiet. 7 to 9 enemies out there. 7 to 9 always seems like a lot more when you only have 4. We'll kind of bring you up here, Anaconda. Where would you potentially go after that? Not any real corner cover. And then we're going via or near some gas tanks, which is not always ideal.
I'm going.
Better to have Advent near the gas tanks, right? Yeah, we'll check. Are we in range right now? Yeah, let's just see if it has anything we got to be aware of. Reflexes and squad integrated comms, so I don't think any of those are payoff hacks. Let's just, I can't recall squad integrated comms, but I don't think those are just in mission, and this early in the game they're not worth it. But let's refresh my memory on squad integrated comms. Oh, yeah, we're not hacking for those rewards. Nope, not even. It was nice to have a look. Yeah, we do have a specialist. You just saw him, Teddy Husky Good Boy. He's my extreme specialist, at least as extreme in his looks. Teddy, why don't we bring you here?
Yes, Commander.
And do we have any kind of corner? So we're gonna be in an area, we haven't seen anything yet, so I shouldn't be so freaked out, but you know, based on recent drone experiences. Then we got a building there. We're starting to get in range where we got to cut over and start dealing with things. I am gonna bring you. Annie, where, if I was the enemy, where would I be? Like it's possible to predict something like that. let's come here.
Move out.
Our blue moves are little by little going a little farther each time. And we really don't see anything yet. So... come here.
This way.
That'll be the extent of our movement right now. Then I will get my gunner here.
Oscar Mike.
And then
Wait, does Oscar Mike mean yes, sir? Shit. Whatever.
come on, coach. You've had enough cardio. Your brain should be have plenty of oxygen right now after that last mission of yours.
Affirmative.
Affirmative. And then where, you know, I don't like getting my shinobis exposed, but at the same time, I've got to keep you up. Here we go.
Whatever you say, Commander.
For corner cover. Okay, nobody yet. Nobody yet. Now that we're probably, if we can get another safe move next time, we're going to be close enough to the target area that I'm probably going to do a scanning protocol to kind of get a sense of what we're dealing with. That sounds like it's in the card. So let's start with a little shinobi push here. Do I have any? Come on, is there any corner cover for when I find a drone? I'm coming here.
I'm on the move.
My God, we're not finding a thing. Well, this building... of course, drones can come up and over. Yeah, and that's the last thing this team needs. That is the last thing a team of 4 needs, is to have them all clumped up in one area. But we need to kind of, it'd be very nice of the game if they would like throw a couple at us at a time as we're moving forward, you know? Yeah, I'm gonna push you to the corner here. Well, let's push you to the corner because it's a blue move.
On my way. Incoming.
Oh my, we just got spotted. But fortunately, at least not yet. It could be my shinobi. Yep, she's spotted now too.
Damn it.
So we're all live. We got a drone and an officer. Could be worse. Obviously, the officer can be flamed, and then we've got several possibilities with the drone. Fortunately, we have scanning protocol now, and fortunately, it's only a pot of 2, so that means after this there will be 7 enemies remaining. Captain Timoza, isn't this just the way it goes with drones and my shinobis? Okay, so I guess I hate the fact that it's only 1 enemy. I do kind of hate that. But I'm not going to get anybody else over here that can do much better. Well, I take that back. I have... yeah, but that's not even guaranteed. And I might need help against the drone. So why don't I take a shot here? It's not guaranteed at all with Coach because we're so early, we don't have special ammo to get through the armor yet. So his min damage only goes so far. Bit of a pain in the rear behind. But let's just see if we can get lucky with the max roll. You know, the odds are not great. Ain't no critting here either. But I don't really have anything else for you to do that's going to be majorly helpful with this particular pod. So I think the best thing to do is fire with you here now. I hope. I don't think you did enough cardio. Your aim was a little shaky at best. So what I'm gonna have to do is haywire now. Waste time, and it's not even a guarantee. Not even a guarantee. I mean, we could use combat protocol, but it's not a guaranteed kill on a mech. It would leave it quite easily with 1 health. The other option is flame the officer first. See if he burns. Hate using up a charge of my flamethrower on a single soldier, but you know, sometimes you just have to. So if I do this and he burns, that will definitely help us. So that'll give me 2 options against the drone. If he doesn't burn, I gotta do haywire protocol, and then beyond that, I have to bring Anaconda in to help us out. So let's try the fire first.
Going on the attack.
Okay, he's burning. That makes him out of the picture right now. So, Anaconda, what I'm gonna do with you, what's your chance here? 85? I don't even need you to do max damage. Well, you know, do min damage. Just hit. And then we got options after that, and I can reserve haywire protocol for the future. Yeah, you're right. If I do hack, I want to move him forward. And I probably should have done that with the gunner, but he might have only been able to make it next to the tank. But I guess there's some pillars. So yeah, this gets you moving forward a little and behind the full cover, where you won't be seen. No!
This is easier
the
in the
way
video
you guys are
simulations.
gonna play it for me? Oh my god! 1 would have been enough. Whip a doodle. Oh my
What's
god!
up, Doc?
Welcome in, Carlos. Just in time to see things fall apart. Because I don't have a guaranteed haywire protocol right now. And that's what I gotta try, because at least that would shut it down, because my combat protocol is not a guaranteed kill, and I can't afford to have somebody stunned right now.
I'm on it, Commander.
Here we go. Please. Pretty,
I'm on it,
pretty, please. No viewers have died yet. I stress yet. Please, let's watch it move. Let's not have a little crawl here and give me a heart attack. Let's go. Okay, it listened. It listened to me. Oh, thank God. Alrighty.
I'm on it.
We still gotta kill it. But at least he's burning, and he will burn out because he's down to 1 health, so we don't have to worry about the officer. Next turn, he'll burn out. Oh, but we have to worry about a gunner and another drone. Oh my god! What's with all these drones? That's probably the worst enemy for us to have right now. Oh my god. How did they get to move? Twice! What is all this? So the burn applied, but then they were on yellow alert. That's weird that they... Yellow alert. I'm surprised to see yellow alert shoot into full cover. I'm not used to that. Not used to that. So we have our guy over here that should burn out. And I have a gunner that maybe needs a nice introduction to fire. And then I gotta kill this frickin' drone. Family friendly here. Sometimes. Holy moly. So, wow. We got our work cut out for it. Now I have my own gunner. We can have some gunner on gunner action. Suppression isn't really going to do the trick. As far as what I can do against the drone, it's just... Well, you know what I gotta do though? I feel like right now, because maybe they are all bunched over here waiting for... Whoa, is that active too? That's 2 drones active. Who sent the drone army against... The drone armada has come out in force against us. What is this? Oh my god, if I had to pick the worst enemies for us to face on this mission, well, guess what, my friends? You just seen it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, this is what we're gonna do. Since my flamethrower, I only have 1 charge left anyway, I could try a rocket over here to start the damage parade. And then I'll have choices on what to do with Anaconda. This thing will wake up soon enough. Should be 1 more turn. It's only been down 1, right? So there should be 1 more turn. I can stand there and do double slash there. You're correct on that. And then over here, if my rocket at least does damage, then I got combat protocol on this drone, and maybe Coach can hit something this time if I blow away the cover. So that's I'm guessing. No. Oh, only 2 drones. No, 3. We got 1 on the ground. We got 1 over here. Okay, so what you're telling me is he's not active yet. 1, 2, 3, and the officer is the 4th burning. So there's 4 active, so this guy's not. So yeah, I actually don't therefore want to move forward and activate him yet. So therefore that seals my choice. I want to send a rocket over here, ideally to hit the drone, shred some armor, and destroy the cover. So I'm going to center it between the 2 because I really do want to hit both. And the officer's at 1 hit point and burning, so he should burn out. That officer should be no more. We were lucky that the first burn took him down to 1. The sequence of events on that seemed odd because the burn took place, then I guess he moved in a panic. But the second burn that happens after our turn should kill him. So I'm not worried about the officer. He's pining for the fjords, yes. He'd like to be in the fjords right now rather than burning. Okay, here we go. Don't scatter too much. Okay, we got rid of a tick of armor. His health isn't so good. What is your shot here? Okay, that is your job, my friend, right here. Good, reload. What I do, just so you all know, you saw him reload right there. I did add, it's on my mod list down in the description. One of the mods is, because technically, you reload before you shoot. It's just a pain to remember. Half the time you forget, and you know you want to do it. So I have the mod that covers for me. So if I just stand there and just overwatch or hunker or do an action that ends, that's a 1 action, if I can fit in a reload before it, the game just does it for me. So there, call me a cheater, but I use it. Now we got combat protocol, and this time, this time we'll take it out. Okay. Now Anaconda, no whiffs allowed. Please don't do min damage. Oh my god!
Give me a break.
Yeah, give me a break! You call yourself a shinobi?
It hit the plate.
Okay, the officer obliged, and we picked up loot, a hacking PCS chip, which we also... Oh no, we're gonna get stunned! That's what you get, Anaconda. You deserve it. We are hampered. We are hampered now. All because of her. Well, yeah, we got a new one to... It's not... It's not Anaconda-chan, it's Whiffer-chan. My God. The true Whiffer. We you know, she was pretty damn good last time. Although I do remember one clutch whiff in the last recorded season. This is my first live stream season here. Okay, so I'm not gonna move anybody. I'm gonna try and whittle this guy down a little bit for the other two. Did we just graze? We better have been. Yeah, okay. That sounded like a graze, but come on. Even Archangel can do better than that than you did, Anaconda. Okay. I think I just shoot again here. Reinforcements are yellow and coming soon. Okay. We have taken out 5 enemies remain. Anaconda is stunned, therefore can't pick up the loot. Therefore, we don't see that other drone that was hovering around over here, but we got to get moving and pick up some loot.
Moving.
So I'm
Got
not
the goods.
gonna do anything else. And next turn we're gonna get hustling. The first thing we're gonna do is scanning protocol, see where everything is. It'll last the turn. Unfortunately, scanning protocol is a temporary thing. We got 2 charges, but that's what we're gonna use to help get us across to the prisoners and hopefully get them released. 5 enemies stand between us and getting that done. So don't peek around the corner now. I don't know that he's... Do you really think he's that close? I'm just not in the mood to peek around any corners. So I guess since I'm not doing anything, yeah, we'll just move it here, just to be safe.
Moving out.
Good observation. I don't think he would have burned. Yeah, I don't think he would have burned, but his cover sure went away anyway. All right, Anaconda, you might, if we're lucky, rejoin us after this turn, but let's scan and see if we can see some things out there. Okay, that drone has not moved. What else might we see? One might think, see, we can see the prisoner, although there could be something farther back. It shows you kind of the limit of how far we are seeing right now. So it does not mean we're clear over here, but we can at least maybe feel safe about moving behind the van here, other than the fact that we're probably gonna, well, maybe we might not even draw that attention over here. Let's Shall we get it going and see if we activate a drone? Here we go. No, so we're clear of the drone. Yeah, this true is drone nightmare, drone hell, whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it. It is what it is. Okay, so I think what I'll do is also bring you as far as I can without peeking around the corner, because we'll be able to get up and over it at some point coming up here pretty quick. I feel like I should peek you around the corner, because we know at least nearby, you shouldn't see anybody, and it's one step closer to getting on the roof kind of a thing. Just don't like the idea of doing it on a yellow move. My gunner is also going to be very important to get moved. We're only going to get you into half cover, but we definitely need your support.
Rolling.
And Anaconda, you better be up and running next turn. That's all I got to say. I'm not just because she's not up and with us. I'm not going to peek around the corner just to be safe.
Yes, Commander.
And reinforcements are going to be coming down. Maybe it'll turn red this next turn. Maybe.
Overwatch.
Anaconda's back with us, and reinforcements will be incoming. So it'll kind of be dangerous to push forward, but I'm going to move up to this full cover and scan. And since I'm moving from behind full cover to behind full cover, unless they're like over here, which is maybe not near map edge going to happen, we can move here and see a lot farther forward with our next scan. That's what we're going to try.
I'm on it, Commander. It's getting crowded over here.
Well, oh my god! What is with these drones? That's the fourth drone. There's still that other one, dinky the thing over here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, who can get a little closer? Anaconda, I'm pissed at you right now. You're not part of these plans. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to come over here. Do I have combat protocol if I need it? Yes. So let's see if you can do some damage. Coach. We're putting you in, Coach.
No problem, Commander.
Okay, I heard it. He said no problem. He did damage. He did good damage. Okay, so I could do combat protocol, or I save it because I know there's another drone out there. Just because. Because. Why don't we get you a little closer also with the flamethrower, and your SMG might be able to, if you can hit with it, should work.
On my way.
Now, hit with it. Not even close. Trying to save us, you know, some actions. Really was trying to save us some actions. Will I dangle Anaconda over here to get zapped again? Not like we're using her a lot on this mission. That's gonna be the bane of this team's existence. Oh my god, from now on, all we're seeing, Advent is only gonna send drones against us because, you know, we kind of have issues. Now, I think scanning protocol is a free action. Yes, it is a free action. And even though it's gonna disappear after this turn, it will help us next turn to let us know if we feel safe running up the... Oh, let's just do it. Let's just do it at the beginning of next turn, because that way it'll be active during that turn. Why do it early and then move in the dark again? So Anaconda, let's get you up here. And you know, if you get zapped, that's your fault. We shouldn't be in this situation right now anyway. You should have been up here with the team to begin with. Actually, I'm bringing you there because I don't want to... Yeah, well, yeah, I think this is okay. I'm not going to scan. I'm going to do the combat protocol. And know that it's going to be on cooldown for if I need it somewhere else. That's a pain. what's your shot? You know, let's save the combat protocol. Oh, this is risky. I have a definite or I have a 94%. But we also know we have more enemies out there and another drone. We know we can call, and we don't know Anaconda. I was thinking, yeah, you're not going to be able to get anywhere to take a shot for us. And I don't really want to bring you over this way, because who knows what we'll see. Anaconda's SMG shot? She's going to shoot from downtown? Yeah, I could come here, but I'm afraid of activating this drone because we knew we could get here, but that might be close enough to activate that other drone, and that's the last thing I need. So I appreciate the suggestion, but I can't see it from up here, which would be safer. I can't see it from areas where it would be safer for us. I have to come here, and I don't know how safe I feel because the last thing I want to do is activate the drone that's been sitting right there. If that drone doesn't want to move, I tell you what, we got to do it the safe way, and I got to get Anaconda up with the rest of the team. So we're going to do combat protocol, because even Haywire... Oh! This is a weak drone. But I'd rather save combat protocol, because that can be used against other enemies. And I'll just Haywire it. As someone's passing it, they can shoot back, or because not everybody has to climb up into this building to rescue the prisoners, unless of course there's a pod up there. So let's just shut it down, and Anaconda maybe as she runs by can go slash, that kind of a thing. Oh yeah, reinforcements incoming. So yeah, I'd rather probably run Anaconda halfway and have at least one SMG. So the first wave of reinforcements should only be 2. And nobody will be on Overwatch. I am gonna Haywire it because it shuts it down for a couple turns. So 1 turn to deal with the reinforcements and 1 turn to... Oh, that's just sucky. Maybe I do have to combat so I don't have to come back to this thing and we can all focus on the 2 reinforcements that come in, and hopefully no other pod wanders into us, because after 5 there's still going to be 4 enemies out there. Okay, 3. There's going to be 3 enemies out there because we know of the lone drone. Yeah, it's still gonna make us go over there if we want the loot. Anaconda, come on over this way, and Overwatch.
Rolling.
And hope no other pod finds you. I probably should have left you in cover in case somebody approaches on yellow alert. Well, what's an SMG Overwatch gonna do anyway, right?
Come get some.
They're coming in over by the pole we want to climb onto that. Are they gonna land on that roof? Oh my lord! Oh, they didn't. Okay. It looked like they could have been. Okay, they're in range.
Bucketheads
But
detected.
they may not see us yet. Oh, they see us. Okay, they see at least one of us. Probably Anaconda. Yeah, it is
Yes, I
her.
need to hit the
Fortunately,
practice
reinforcement.
range.
We see the next pod behind them. Are they going to be active? They are now.
Contact.
Anaconda may be hit and down. Yellow alert. They're on yellow alert. Anyone gonna shoot Anaconda? Yes.
I think I need some help.
Okay, my friends, we have an ugly situation. We even have a freaking guy in the roof. Okay. Obviously, I could flame I'd have a chance to flame almost 3, but then I have a trooper that flanks us and lots of other bad things. I can't get over here to flank the trooper. And if I did that anyway, we got this guy up top that kills us. I'm amazed she's alive right now. I'm surprised only one shot. I kind of am surprised. Now I'm not gonna flesh. Trust me, I'm not gonna flesh. She doesn't have the health to be out there. And those are the only 3 she could reach. So that's kind of what I just wanted to see. I'm not fool enough to do it. I am personally contemplating bailing. It's a contemplation. Now I could get aggressive to fight back. The officer is standing in the open, by the way. I could come here for my last flamethrower off in this direction. It might not hit the gunner. Because if I came here, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I probably just missed the gunner. And I don't know angle-wise, if I came here, depending on how they burn, and then you could come around here to shoot at this guy. Not a guaranteed kill, but at least he's a trooper with only 4. Anaconda would only be called in if she needed help in finishing somebody off. And we have really this pain in the butt guy on the roof. Yeah, I'm not bailing yet. I'm not bailing. But I'm the only way I see out of it is aggressive play, and that could lead to more problems. Especially if they don't burn the way I want them to. Like, right now, the burn goes out like that. It's like, you know, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the best I can get. But it doesn't go very wide at the start. So I kind of need to go here. Let's get away. And I go, have to have it on him, and hopefully it widens out. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's iffy on if I pick up the gunner. I'd say 50-50. Yeah, so I do have a flashbang on Anaconda. So that's a possibility also. That way she doesn't have to get in close. I also have Husky, who can come around here, flank shoot this guy. And that would leave Coach. And depending on what happens, he's my leftover option. Which pretty much can come out here and have a shot on anybody or suppress anybody. Yeah, the roof guys, I don't have a way to guarantee him going away. I do not have a way to guarantee his going away. And the bad news is, I'm then down here in piddly little half cover with my flamethrower, and he'll get shot at from the guy on the roof. From here, yeah, I don't know if it goes wide enough. You're saying to come here, but then I get flank shotted. I get flank shot by the guy on the roof, and I don't have an answer for him. That's that. Yeah, sure, I thought about that, but that's a flank shot that can kill me. Even though I do have 5 health, I don't need 2 long-term injuries off this mission. One more time. Let's go in this direction. There's a chance I could get him. There's also a chance I don't get him. And that's where Anaconda would come in with a flashbang. My other flashbang is on my flamethrower. And then that would leave the guy on the roof an easy ability to flank me here as I try to get rid of him so he does not just flank shoot my flamethrower, which still could happen. And if I have to, you know, Anaconda can't even come over here and slash him because she would be out of cover and easily flanked. So I don't have that out either. And I don't have combat protocol available. I do have aid protocol, so it could be that my flamethrower that's risking his butt out here will get aid protocol. But then that makes it so I can't shoot here because it uses one of my actions. So I therefore couldn't move and shoot to get the flank. So aid protocol isn't really in the cards either. So I kind of have to go here to try and hope to take him out. And now I'm trying to think what's the order I'm going to have to do it in. Now, what do you have? Nothing. You have suppression. That's the only thing that helps us. You'd be able to come here to suppress something. You know, AoE suppression if not everybody burns, but if we don't kill him with our flank shot. There's a lot of ifs. And it's one of these plans where everything has to work, and that's what scares me. That's why initially, Nightmare, I did say it's not definite enough, and I'm looking at possible multiple injuries or multiple deaths. Because if we get the wrong rolls the wrong way, problem is I need those new recruits. So, unfortunately, you're a step shy. Your cardio didn't help. It would have been nice to get my gunner right there. I tell you, it really would have been. So we're gonna start the ball rolling with Teddy Husky, and you're gonna get a flank shot over here. Hey, everybody! I need everybody to cross their fingers. I really need we need the mental support here. Because this is total risk.
Yes, come on. Got the goods.
Got the goods. Yeah, good old PCS defense, $5 thing. But this is more important. We got to hit on this.
I'll get it next time.
We can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. We gotta leave everybody here.
What's up, Doc?
Can't do it. Hey, thanks for the notice, Jeffrey. Actually, I can't get out with you now either because you're not in the thing. So you'll get murdered. So we got to figure something out. Got to figure something out. So what I do instead, if we come here, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe I can flame these two. That leaves a gunner and a guy on the roof to just have his way with us. I'll have Anaconda throw a flashbang, and we'll do as good as we can. And then, if things don't get better from there, we get the hay out of here. Remember, there's another drone somewhere over here that could join the party and just make it impossible. As if it's not already. My lord.
Move it.
Okay, that's not a burning square. He's highlighted to take damage, but there's no guaranteed burn on the officer.
Attack the objective.
I don't know if the flashbang's gonna be... Yeah, we got damage, but no burn. Here's where we throw the flashbang. She'll be in full cover with her 2 measly health points.
I'm already gone.
And I don't think a flashbang hits all of them that you think. So since he's burning, I gotta get at least these 2 guys. And we can't reach the gunner. Oh, Sotobondo, you picked a horrible mission to drop in on. The gunner is going to have... The gunner is totally uncontrolled, and that's a scary enemy to have uncontrolled. Now, if I come here, I see the guy on the roof, and I can either suppress the guy on the roof, or go for the flanked officer and just kill this SOB. Because he's not surrounded by fire where he's going to burn. So rather than suppress the guy up here, who's going to have better aim and probably flank us here, I think I have to go to kill the officer. Oh, the battle's not going well. Well, he still might, because you got to remember, suppression in this game does not keep people from moving. And then I have to hit them up for, up there. But it really is my only option. It really is. I have to, because I can't lose or get a big time injury on somebody else. It's hard to watch an officer standing out in the open who's now going to have cover and mark somebody also. Anaconda may not survive, especially if the officer decides to mark her and then a gunner follows up with his shot. Anaconda may be dead because she'll be the one that's picked on. Oh my god.
On my way.
And I'm just doing a regular suppression because AoE on the guy on the roof means nothing. He's flanked? I thought the officer was the flanked guy. He's not. I thought he didn't have cover. What am I missing here? Okay, well, let's think about this. He's not in cover. Where's the officer's cover? I didn't think he was in cover. See? He's not in cover. He's just standing there. Why isn't he? I expected him to be the flanked one. Isn't that bizarre? Oh, oh, that's the flashbang. I was thinking, oh, the flame did disorient him. No, that's the flashbang we threw. Okay, so I'm shooting for the guy on the roof. To hell with suppression. Thank you, coach. And let's see what happens. Officer's gonna do officer things. Yep. Oh my god. Thank god he was flashbanged. He moved. See, he wasn't in cover, so he moved. We lost our ablative there. Right. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. We're gonna run interference over there, get rid of the Overwatch. Then figure out what we gotta do. Now, I don't trust Miss Whiff, and we can't bring Miss Whiff out here with the gunner right there. Miss Whiff, if she was going to hurt anybody, might be able to hurt him. All I have is an SMG for you. So let's see what we got. We have 3 enemies remaining. And they're not in kind positions for us. Whiff can reach there. Whiff can reach here, but anywhere I bring her that's not full cover kinda isn't gonna work. Do you get anything back that will help us? Not really, other than aid protocol. Yeah, the problem is with Teddy Husky Good Boy is I can get him eventually closer towards the objective here, but it's very flankable by him. He doesn't have to move far to get the flank on us. And I'm 1 turn away from combat protocol. And I only got 2 ammo there. So that's a basic suppression at best. Now he should be flankable. Officer should be flankable. And he is. There's 1 drone out there, but by moving here, it could get called in. Just thought I'd throw that out there. And you would have haywire protocol against it if it did. That could help. So this is what we got to try. And I do have a flashbang here, but he's down to his SMG. And, you know, Anaconda, who's whiffed, what, 3 times now in this mission, is not to be trusted. So I gotta go for the flank on the officer from here, from half cover. Unfortunately, you've already lost your ablative, coach, so that's not encouraging. Not encouraging.
Moving to designated position.
Yeah, we kind of knew the drone was there. I don't even know if I can get aid protocol over to you. I can. So I could aid protocol and haywire, which is what I'm going to have to do with you. Let's just do it. And please, coach, take out that officer. Not a guarantee. But we do have a chance for a crit, so come on. Don't low roll. Didn't need the crit, he max rolled. So, coach is starting to come around for us. Haywire protocol. Oh, this is the most difficult drone we've run into yet. We just finished with 100% one. Now, we got this one. Yeah, less Anna can do More and I cannot. Yeah. Haywire protocol.
I'm on it, Commander.
We have an uncontrolled gunner yet again, which is always dangerous. Please. No! Okay. This game, it's amazing I'm still alive playing this game. Oh my god. Okay.
I'm on it, Commander.
Breathe. Zigzag, breathe. Take a sip of water. It's not cold anymore. Anaconda. Well, what you're gonna have to do, can you get a flashbang to reach back here on this guy? No, you would have to move to get the gunner. I feel like I need, and you're not gonna get them both, more than likely. I feel like I would love nothing better than to get you in a position to hit both of them with that flashbang. So, let's see if this is close enough to at least get the gunner, the most dangerous.
Move it out! Sheriff! He's over here!
Yeah, that's what I feel like. Popcorn time. I'd rather be the one doing the watching right now. I can't get him though, can I? Is that on him? I think that's on him. No, that colored area is not on him. I can't get him. The one I need the most, I cannot get. Darn it. So then I have to go for this guy. Keep him from flanking over here. And that's the next best thing. There's no pixel, huh? There's no pixel that gets the gunner. Nope. What do you mean, blow down some cover? Something like that, nightmare. All I've got is Whiff Anaconda and this flashbang. That's all I got left. There's Whiff, and there's my flashbang. That's what's left. We shot our one rocket. Rocketeers only come with one rocket. Okay, so let's see. If he's flashbanged, how far could let's preview his movement, because he's gonna be flashbanged again. He could get this far. So I bring Anaconda here and I hunker. Because she's gonna have to not whiff. I'm gonna need her to get out of this, and we still may not have enough time with reinforce. We still may not have enough time. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, his is still the same. That's why I thought I was looking at him. Thanks for that, Nightmare. And I still don't have an answer for that drone either. Well, I will have combat protocol back next turn. I feel like I gotta bring Anaconda into it, of course, right next to this burning flame. Oh, it's okay. It's not right next to this burning flame, but I feel like for Anaconda, I mean, she still may die, but that's you know, I'm gonna feel no remorse for Anaconda. I'm sorry. I know it's somebody's character out there, but I'm not gonna truly feel remorse after her performance today. We are gonna come here and hunker to try and keep her alive. So maybe I can address one enemy where she doesn't whiff. And you at least still have your ablative, so if the gunner shoots at you, there's hopes you survive. So let's boomity boom and disorient him.
Yes.
And that's my last flashbang. There's that's you know there's no full cover I can get to, so I gotta come to half cover and hunker and hope that keeps me alive. Because I need, or I guess I just keep you there because you can still come over here. But I was trying to think, well, maybe we'd get lucky by being close enough to the gunner, and I might be able to do something here in the end. So there's a few things in the back of my mind. That's why I'm bringing her here instead of just leaving her here like I probably should. But then my only option is here, and the gunner's, you know. No, I re-flashbanged this guy. That's where I threw the flashbang. I couldn't reach it over here. I needed to keep him flashbang, so he will still be flashbang next turn because he just got freshly flashbanged. And we cross our fingers.
Whatever you say, Commander.
The disorient would have gone away, and he would have had a normal shot. Hunker.
Holding it down.
Okay, something went our way with the gunner. What's he gonna do? He's close range, but he's... Okay, ablative held. Okay. This is what we got. Anaconda. We're gonna slash you here. I think. Because we're so close, it's not gonna help you to flesh, will it? But I gotta do the move from here so you're in full cover. And you shouldn't be in vision of the you know who. So let's come here for a slash.
We're on our way.
This is your fourth try, Anaconda. Count it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Please. Slash.
That's not gonna do it.
Oh. I almost lost my hat on that one. I can't believe this. Oh my lord! Could it get
This
any
is the
worse?
worst.
Could it get any worse? Oh my god. So what I have to do now... Yeah, it's just a comedy of errors, this mission. Oh no, that's not where I'm trying to go. We're gonna hope for combat protocol here to get the max damage, so that's one less thing to worry about. Because it's gonna come up next turn, and that, you know, we gotta do something.
Bucky.
What do we do? Oh, the drone came back from the aid protocol, so now it's going out to do the combat protocol, and hallelujah, something worked. Okay, because that's not guaranteed in the least. So what I'm gonna do for my guys without ablative is we're gonna be abusing the cover that this vehicle offers. Who's gonna have the best? You know, I was thinking, let's. You can't do anything else. I might be able to do something. I'm gonna have to reload, so maybe I can suppress him from here if we don't roll a min roll and we kill this guy with our little SMG. So that's next. We're down to one enemy. Did y'all realize that? gonna miss that loot. We're gonna suppress over here. So we can reload in our first move. And we're gonna go gunner on gunner action with some suppression. And he's gonna run and not get hit, which is kind of normal. And he's gonna now hurt us. Oh my god, he missed! I guess being suppressed helped. Reinforcements are coming in this time though. So we gotta kill the gunner. Anaconda, I'm throwing you out there because I don't care anymore. I literally don't care anymore. Ah!
Maybe a flesh wound?
Die, Anaconda, die! I've never been like this at a character, at a viewer character before. I've never been like this. She's been in prior playthroughs and been wonderful. Okay.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Okay.
Oh, that's why.
I have overwatches for the incoming guys again. We got 60, well, maybe. We're coming over here with you for a flank shot. We're asking you to do max damage with that flank shot or crit.
Hostile eliminated.
Oh, I bumped into my fan. I ain't giving up yet. We got this. We got this. Oh my god. Okay, you're just gonna overwatch from there because that's all you can do is reload and overwatch. You're gonna overwatch from here. And next turn, rename her Tapeworm. Yeah. She slowly kills you over a long period of time. Oh, that's comedy gold. Okay. So, you can't move. Yeah, I just got to reload, and we're just going to overwatch because we got incoming. That's all I can do. The last two here.
Overwatch.
Oh, let's reload.
That's more like it. Push him back!
How many? 3? Hopefully only 3. Yeah, another gunner. Probably a sentry, I think. And a trooper. Kind of what it looks like. Just eyeballing. Somebody hits the gunner. I was gonna say, he landed with only 2 health? What is this? Okay. All my friends. I'm going in. Reinforcements will start coming back again in a couple turns. I'm gonna area suppress here. The sentry's gonna ruin things because he's got aim. Anaconda, I almost want to send you out to miss again and die. Yeah, that's just a UI thing. He got shot by our gunner as he landed. It just showed that he got hit ahead of time. That was just that's a UI thing that sometimes happens on reinforcements. That was my first reaction. Oh, he arrived hurt? They sent out an injured guy? But no, it was just a UI thing where the UI foreshadowed for us. Okay. Okay. Where could I move to if I wanted to that would help us? We can't get a flank anywhere because, you know, they're in they're in cover. There's corner cover there. But it could be helpful being with my gunner in full cover. I'll come over here and area suppress the guys in the front. Actually, when I get there, I can better area suppress over here. But over here, I see him. I see those two, not the guy in the back. The sentry we're too far away from. I still see the two over here. I'd rather suppress from full cover. I'm gonna suppress. It's gonna be from full cover. Can you do anything? He, you know, Archangel can go pew pew. That's what he can do. And Anaconda, it would be your death if I sent you in there. So as much as I am joking about getting rid of you, we'll keep you semi-nearby if I can. Get there. That's a yellow move. So we could blue move here and hunker. How's that look? Potentially gives us some options. Now the problem is I have no more flashbangs, and if I'm going to send you up to try and hack the jail cells next turn, that takes away my interference. I got one charge. Or I thought I had one charge of interference left. Two charges of interference left. Yes. Okay, we're gonna suppress from you. That's the best thing I can do with you. That's gonna give us the best chance to hit. Otherwise, it's pure 50-50. Or the best chance to do something. I'm trying to rescue. I'm gonna try to rescue still, since I have a turn, pause to get out of here. These guys from up here, you know, I could potentially send them to the roof, and then as long as I can stop Overwatch, they can get out. You know? So I'm not giving up yet. Not giving up yet. Can't give up yet. Right? We can't. Okay. Let's come here.
On the move.
I'm gonna burn through ammo. By doing area suppression here. It'll only leave me one shot for the first person that runs the area suppression. And then I'll be bone dry after that. Yeah, it's a Timo sword. Well, once it goes red, it's going to be endless reinforcements, and that's when we just got to run. So I'm trying to get everybody moved this turn close enough to evac, so if we have to run, we can run. That's my thinking. It may not quite work that way, unfortunately. May not work that way. So let's get everybody lined up the way I think I need to get them lined up. For instance, I'm just going to bring you here where they can't shoot at you, because there's nothing you can do with that SMG. That doesn't help me, and if I bring you in any closer, you'll never get out. So I'll bring you here, so maybe you can help us.
Feeling spry.
And then my Shinobi's gotta retire. Part of me says I sort of want to keep her nearby just in case, and hunker right here. They're all gonna shoot at her. No, that wouldn't be fair. the best place to hide him, though. Yeah, I'm just afraid of the reinforcements, because if it turns red next time, I'll be up in here. That's going to be a hell of a lot of enemies to run through. I can get to the door. I can open the door and hack. That leaves me, I think, one movement. I can jump out the window at some point, or get to the window and get here. Of course, what these guys do next to make that awkward. Yeah, you're right. Well, no, he sees those two right now. He sees those two. The one he doesn't see is right here, and the only way, you know, what's he gonna do? Run into the area suppression? Nah. Area suppression's going here. Husky's coming up here. Looks like a good boy.
Double time.
Oh, did he break the glass? Oh. So, Anaconda, run like the wind. But what I'm trying to see before I move you away, how far can these guys move? It's telling me that and that. So it's telling me they shouldn't be able to flank this vehicle this turn. Now, what I'm planning to do next turn is hack the door and hopefully get to a position where I can maybe run some interference somewhere. It depends on what these guys do and what happens over here. Because I can hack the door and move. Open this door for free. Hack one of the doors that I can see in here for one action, I believe, and then move. I don't know if I want to jump out one of those windows because, you know, there's no cover down here. The window is better cover. But I'm not a long move away to get out of here, depending on how many are overwatching. And if the reinforcements come in, they won't be coming in on Overwatch. Only those 3 can Overwatch. So that's kind of where we're at. At least initially. So Anaconda, pull back.
Keep up, Rover.
Gunner's gone. We have the sentry to worry about, and now him also. Oh my god! Oh my god! That was amazing! Now the sentry can shoot and hurt us. That finally hurt us. He's down to 1 health. We got 2 major injuries now. But if things go... Well, we're going for the small intel cache. It's like the camera panned down. I'm going, no, the jail cell's up here, but the green square's right there. So we are hacking the door that we need to hack. That was clutch suppression, and then we paid for it by barely coming out alive. I guess that's why the coach did that extra cardio last mission, so that he'd be able to survive that hit. Okay, let's begin the hack. We get a little bit, never mind, a little intel. I'm not going for what we may not be able to get on this one. And I'm glad. We got a little bit of intel. What is that, like 5 maybe? I don't know how that works. I don't know what the amount will be, but we'll find out. Okay. So, he's overwatching. So, My guys can't run out this turn. So what I'm thinking is, where's the cover over here? There's not so much cover over here. So I kind of gotta go in half cover to bring you down. So I can't break the Overwatch. These three, guess what? Yeah, reinforcements drop next turn. So what I gotta do, this is gonna be crazy iffy. What I gotta do is I could try to bring this guy down now. What's his hit points? I could bring him up to the window. Yeah, that's why I want to see his health. Because it would be a dash move coming all the way out here. I wish I knew his health. See, I got my health here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 base health. Well, what's this guy's working with on health? You know, if I'm gonna lose somebody, it's gonna be this somebody. No, there's no way I want to suppress now. Why would I want to suppress with Coach? A lucky roll, I can reload and suppress, but do I want to take the chance that he doesn't get that perfect roll and kill us? You tell me, Felipe. I'm a little afraid about that. I'd almost rather sacrifice, if I had to, Haven personnel, and then have a chance to keep my 2 soldiers getting out of here. Kind of what I'm thinking. And by the way, he wouldn't be able to flank our position right now. Yeah, let's see if I can hover on him and see if it tells me anything. 3 health. So, if he gets hit on this Overwatch, which there's a very good chance he will, we lose the resistance. But I'll tell you what, I need soldiers right now. And I need resistance too, but I need soldiers. And if I'm gonna lose somebody, yeah, it's Mario. He can jump. Very, very good. I just don't want to hear the bad one, the bad Mario sound when he dies. I can't imitate it. Sorry. So if I'm gonna lose somebody, he's gonna run one for the team. I've just decided. I'm not even sure the other guys are fast enough to get out. But let's Yellow move and hope it's fast enough to dodge. Since he got really lucky on this hit, maybe he won't get lucky back to back. Here we go. Please, Mario.
Aquí llegan disparos.
Mario! Good job! Woo! Baby! Get out of here. I'm not gonna make you sweat anymore.
Status confirmed. We've secured a civilian
Now let's
contact.
find out about our 2, because we may have to have another adventure next turn. No, we can get out. With you. Antros is out. So that means our next guy is probably gonna have to run out with our, our dude.
Well, I don't think that thing could have gone any worse.
And, well, it's not over yet, so it might get a little worse. it might get a little worse. Oh my god. This is not the way I envisioned the early game with so many injuries. So yeah, we can't quite make it out. Cannot quite make it out, but I can come to full cover. out of range of this guy, so maybe if he doesn't move too aggressively, maybe we can get out next turn. This is Tiber Azure. Bring Tiber Azure down here. The other option is leave him up here. Okay. Like I said, he cannot flank us. Nav reinforcements come in, but they can't shoot this first turn. So part of me says, let's get out of here. The other part of me says, and just leave these two to get out. We'll have to overwatch. We'll have to run. Actually, we got to run. Teddy Husky has his ablative, so if I have to, because he'll be able to double move to get out. So we're gonna if he sets an overwatch, we're gonna do the same thing with Teddy Husky and hope he might take an injury, but he won't die. So that's my plan. That's my plan. Yeah, but I gotta be able to see him to do interrupt. If I don't see the overwatch, I can't do interrupt. I have to have LOS, line of sight. So I can't just, you know, zap interrupt from here. That's a limitation of interrupt. Just in case you didn't know. So is there a place I might be able to put you that would make sense? That's only half cover and we're too far away to see him anyway. Not to say that he wouldn't move, but if he moved, yeah. So, and then I'm afraid if I bring myself to the window to jump out the window, that won't be a double move. 1, 2. Won't necessarily be a double move, unless maybe it'll still be a double move to the back of the thing if I have to do it that way. There's no full cover on the bottom floor. Oh, you mean down here? Yeah, but there's no door to run out of. See, there's lots of full cover, but he's got it flanked. There's no full cover on this side that I can get to. So I might as well just stay on the second floor in full cover by the window, or away from the window so nobody can shoot me in full cover, and then do my dash out next turn. Same thing. So no, I appreciate all the advice, guys. I really do. What we'll do is I'm gonna bring you here. Oh, see, look at this. If I bring you here, we don't even see him. We're too far away to even see him over here right now. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take you out. You shouldn't be let out, Anaconda, but I'm taking you out.
I'm going.
Well, just evac.
Getting out of here.
Nobody wants to evac all with you. Coach, you've earned your exit. That one hit point isn't going to help us anymore.
Team, I'm moving out.
What a mission. That's not the way I kind of wrote it up in my mind, huh? I'm going to keep you there just because you have an SMG, or just because you do have an okay, well, you have a little SMG, what can I say? But I'm not going to put you in the firing lines, but we'll just overwatch.
What's up, Doc?
And then Teddy Husky, I think I have to just keep you there to double dash and take the hit. Because all the guys, and it's going to look like a lot, that are coming in can't overwatch yet. It's early enough in the game. There will come a time where reinforcements can overwatch. Yeah, I could have used Anaconda as bait, right? So... Yeah, maybe. All right, here we go. I think I just end my turn here. Yeah, so he'll just sit there overwatching because he doesn't see any of us. So it almost makes me want to. See, I never could reach that spot. That would have been a perfect spot. So in case he came out, so I am gonna bring him up to the window. Just in case he decides he needs to move. And I might have a chance to interrupt him. I'm gonna bring Teddy Husky right here. Because we'll have a sight out the window in case he advances somehow. If not, I'm only moving forward a couple. I can still get yellow move to move to the back of the evac zone. I think that makes sense.
Yes, Commander.
When things go bad, you gotta be picky choosy about what you choose to do. I'm rationalizing my gameplay right now. Okay, reinforcements now will continue falling each turn.
It's getting crowded over here.
Oh my god, is this ugly or what?
You've got to be kidding me.
Okay, we know our friend is back here on Overwatch. So what we're gonna do is yellow move to here and see if he hits us. All we can do.
Moving.
It's not a death, but hopefully it's not an injury either. Well, he moved out. That's why we didn't have Overwatch. How about that? He double moved out to that frickin' weird location. You can argue at times we are blessed or cursed on this mission,
Push
but
forward.
either way, it is now over. Not the kind of sentry I
Status
want to
confirmed.
hire.
We've secured a civilian contact. Status
This,
confirmed.
this
Mission
was
accomplished.
absolutely absurd. That is true. That is very true. So we, Anaconda alone kept us from getting Lawless. So yeah, Advent noobs. They got the noobs too, just like we do. They're dealing with a few issues on their side too. Oh my god. Okay. There's yeah. I'm glad it's working now.
You serious?
Yeah, you serious? What? Did I just see what I saw? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Let's see who pulled MVP out of this non-MVP mission. And his coach, coach who all he did was cardio last time, pulled 6 kills, dealt 41 damage, 8 out of 10 accuracy, 3 out of 4 accuracy on Overwatch or suppression shots. Wow, and he still almost moved as much cardio as he did before on the crate extraction without doing any shots and any kills, or all these were dashes last mission. He just did cardio last time, and this time he comes through. So he needs. Okay, yeah, that's a tough guy pose. We'll keep the tough guy pose there, I guess. Is that a tough guy pose? I don't know. I'm not a photographer, but we're gonna do it. Let's add in this because he is the MVP for this mission. Weird mission or not, he's the MVP. Yeah, it really, after those results, it had to be him. I didn't realize he killed so many. He started out a little soft early when he missed the first drone, remember? He started out just like Anaconda, but then he roared back. He woke up and said, "Oh, cardio's over. Sorry, Commander." I'm getting with it. And he got with it the rest of the way. So he is designated MVP. Congratulations, Coach. All right, let's see any other awards they handed out. I want to see, does Anaconda get it? Does she get anything? Smallest hits? Oh, ouch. Oh, ouch. Teddy Husky, you know, you did solid. You did solid. You hung in there. We got 2 big injuries, though. Close range. Yeah, dealt the most damage at close range. One, you know, it was either whiff or 1 damage. Whiff or 1 damage. Over 1 shot accuracy. I don't think she ever shot, but she sure missed on slashes and or flashes. She just can't do it. She was the sneakiest. Yeah, mostly because she was stunned by that drone and couldn't move. And then ain't got time to bleed. Well, she did take damage. And I probably, the one thing I could have done is not moved her all the way to get that shot. I think I could have stopped her behind half cover. She might not have taken that kind of damage. But it would have just encouraged me to use her more and just whiff, and she would have paid the price eventually. So, oh well. And then Archangel, you had a solid mission in my book. Flamethrowers, rockets, all did their job. 19 damage dealt overall. You don't look like you took that many shots, but you didn't. You just had a pea shooter otherwise. But you really helped us out early on with that rocket. It just helped us get out of that situation. All right, there you go. Let's do a team photo on this one. Yeah, Anaconda, you better look away. You better not look at the camera. Everybody else, good photo. All right, and this was our prison break, so let's just add that in for reference so we know kind of the way we're doing it. And we'll put in our good old 15 red. There we go. And live for something rather than die for nothing. Well, Anaconda almost died for nothing. Chen. Yeah, we'll start calling her Chen. You ain't no Anaconda after today. Okay, here we go. All right, stats inside as we fly away. Craziness, total craziness that mission was. But Nightmare, thank you for giving me a little bit of a backbone when I was ready to bail earlier. You made me look a little bit closer, and yeah, we did have a chance. We kind of didn't make the most of our chances, but somehow
bless us with yet
everybody
another
left.
victory.
2 big injuries, though. We're going to find out injury time soon enough.
Taking one more
Coach and,
step towards
Chen.
the glorious future they promise us
Yeah,
all.
no records on shots. Yeah, and Coach, just look at that, owning the top board here. Damage dealt, most attacks, most under fire. Good job, Coach. Good job. Anaconda, look away. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. The ever popular whiff. Yeah, you know, first gate crasher, we thought we had a whiff. Look at that. Look at that. That just kills us. Alright. Stodabando, if you're still in here, I'm glad you are a gunner. To help replace and to hold the line with Coach here. Anaconda, maybe in 22 days we'll forget a little bit when you come back. Yeah, she choked big time. Worse than Witch ever did. And Witch is on next mission. All right, we got 2 soldiers. There they are. Antros in the front, Tiber Azure in the back. And Luis Mario. He used the spirit of Mario to run the first Overwatch and show us how to do it. Good job. Intel, we got 10 intel out of the hack. And then we got a few. I think we got most of the loot. We missed one thing of loot. +7 hacking. Guess what? Our hackers are so bad, we may just use a low-level hacker until we're able to upgrade, just to improve something. Okay. Antros. We'll take a look at you in the armory. Tiber Azure. We'll take a look at you too here in just a moment. 5 days for that to be completed. Let's take a look. Yeah, you like this beard? Strong beard. That's what he had. He had an Overwatch running
these
beard.
Recruits lack in experience.
Distracted
they make up
the
for in
Overwatcher.
grit.
It distracted that sentry so much that he missed. All right. I didn't promote on screen for our guys there that should have gotten immediate promotion, so we'll just do that now. There you go. I'm so frazzled by this mission. I'm lucky I even remember to take the photos. Let's promote you now. Hallelujah. We now have Trojan. This is our first Trojan. Early game, our first Trojan. That's very helpful, especially on a mission like today. Oh, would that have been helpful? Just to take them silently out. Just get rid of them. Okay. Good job, Teddy. Who else do we got? We got our gunner. Coach, you got a promotion. It's only up to Lance Corporal, so it's not a great promotion, but it's the good old center mass. By the time you come back, we'll have lots of new things to be able to give you, from AP ammo or who knows in that amount of time what else we'll have. I can't imagine. Technical, what do you pick up? Okay, we've got napalm. It can now have a chance to panic enemies if it doesn't burn, so that officer today could have panicked if he, when he didn't burn. There would have been a separate rule for that. Plus, it makes fire more reliable, so when they are on fire, they take an additional damage per tick from the fire. So overall, it does a lot more, so that's going to be very helpful. Once you get farther into the game, it's hard to remember that we really had no skills when we started, eh? Yes, Trojan works in concealment. So it's a great way to hack if you haven't activated yet. And it's kind of funny, the animations every now and then, because if you have a pot of 3, one's a drone, you can hack it and they won't do anything. They'll think that the rest of the squad will think it's malfunctioning. And then when it blows up, goddamn IT department. That's kind of what the soldiers look like they're thinking. And it's a fun little perk. It's a fun little perk. Anaconda Chen. Well, this is something that will help her when she comes back. Blade Master, to give her that 10 extra aim and that 1 extra damage, so her whiffs will now do 2 damage. Oh my god. Yeah, humble beginnings, Major Throne. It's always the humble beginnings, and this mission was a little more humble than most, wasn't it? Oh my god. Okay, any other promotions? No, we got 2 new soldiers, so we gotta find them. Oh, they're just rookies though, so we'll have to figure out when we bring them on a mission what they're gonna be. We can look at the stat lines. Tiber Azure, decent aim, 67. So if we add 3, that's 14 speed. So he's a tick below average, so it's not hideous. And there you go. I swear, the low 20s we have in Will, I'm gonna go broke purchasing Will for everybody. Will PCSs for these 20 will soldiers that we have. I guess it starts going up a little at a time as they get promoted, but we had several with 20 will on the opening roster, and we picked up another 21 will. Okay, Anthros, not big aims, same as just a below average. I may just hold you back when we get to the Psi Lab. Since you're a late arrival, I with that, you don't need high Psi numbers to get benefits from Psi, but there's only a couple perks that really need a high number to be more effective. But you know, since you're late to the game, we may hold you back just for the Psi Lab when we get to it. We'll see. I also then may need to press you into duty, and at that point, I don't hold back Psi. We'll deal with low Psi troopers to go with if we must. Okay, so we are done in here, and it's time to get back out on the map. Believe it or not. So let's get back out on the map. Research is almost done, so we're probably gonna have a new research soon. We're down to one mission, 81% to go. I'm gonna continue scanning, however, over here. And we are all on intel. I know we're all set up for it, but let's get scanning, see if we find a mission.
The outcome of this research can only further our advances.
All right, we finished hybrid materials. It allows us to do a few things. Nanoscale vests for those squishy soldiers we might have. Tracer rounds, not a big item that I use. Combat armor research, laser weapon research, which is huge, but we don't have the Illyrium fragments to do that right away. Disassembled drone wreck. Oh, this might just be what we do next, because it's inspired. There should be a good timer on this research, since I can't afford to do laser weapons until I get the crystals. So that's kind of nice. We do have now one nanoscale vest that we don't have to build. It increases a soldier health by 2. And reduces the enemy chance of a crit hit against you by 10. So it goes into it slows you down because it goes in a slot where you wear all the vests and grenades and all that stuff. So it does slow us down, but for someone squishy, it can save the day. Especially the anti-crit chances can help. So it's very useful. So we cannot do laser weapons yet. We need 5 Illyrium crystals, and we have a whooping 0. And I don't even have an Illyrium core at the moment. None was dropped today. To even think about rendering it. That sucks. So we're going to do this, and what it'll do is unlock autopsies, so we still have viable research, so we don't fall behind in stuff. And let's keep going. Intel's at 42. Supplies currently at 59.
I foresee a number of valuable applications stemming from this technology.
3 frickin' days. And our next mission is to rescue. It's a revealed start rescue of another scientist. So at the end of this supply cycle, or just after the end of the supply cycle, we should have 2 scientists, which sounds nice to me.
I have to admit, there is something exciting about working under the more intense conditions found on the Avenger.
Yeah.
Every decision, every development.
Here we go.
Is
Let's get back out there.
Most important.
Find a mission. Seven-day good timer. And this gets us a VIP. This is a compound mission. So those are unique little missions, and I definitely wouldn't ever want to do one of those early on with only 4. We would get an, oh my god, we're stacking up technicals. What is this? Lance Corporal Technical. That's going to be our 4th technical, I think. Early game. Not that I hate technicals. I mean, I really like them, but we don't know his stats either. But Machine Hater, if you happen to watch this, I know you're not in here right now. You've made the game, along with the other Machine Hater, Laser Master. Okay. So let's see about putting together a team for this one. Yeah, I'm not complaining about having technicals. I just wouldn't mind having a few more. And problem is nobody has hacking scores, but I wouldn't mind. I'm gonna just have to force in some more specialists, and now a shinobi, because it's hard to operate a lot of multiple missions. I'm really lagging on those two categories also, but it's early game. We'll get through it. I'm gonna manage the havens and take our 2 folks out because I may need them for this. All right, and we'll just try to remember to put them back in before we finish. What do I have? I have a sharpshooter, technical grenadier. This is not really a good sharpshooter mission, but it is what it is. Okay, I do have a specialist. I don't have a shinobi. Teddy Husky may have to go right back out just for, and he does have Trojan now, which is good, just because of his scanning protocol, since I don't really have a shinobi available, because it's out on the other mission. So that kind of default makes me think I have to bring Teddy now, just so I have some way to check where people are once we get exposed, revealed. Yeah, technicals are better if they have a little health. Early on, they're prone to get shot. They don't have as many perks to help them. Later on, sometimes we're able to pick up a lot more of that stuff. Now we have a technical here. Who are you bonding with? Oh, don't tell me you're bonding with her. Archangel, you're not making the right friends. Yeah, he's bonding with her. So we're not going to make that. She's going to be out for a month anyway. Maybe you can start bonding with somebody else. I don't know if I'm bringing Archangel right back out on this one. No, he's okay. I do like the idea of having my Grenadier back out on this one. Unfortunately, he's bonded with a sharpshooter, and this is not a great sharpshooter mission, but let's put them together and see how that plays when we get the rest of the team. If I have only one more that can make it out, who would that be? Do I have to? I may just have to go double rookie. I bet you I could squeeze in 2 rookies with SMGs. Well, we do have people down here. I think what I do is I bring Special McList as a ranger. And then I can bring a rookie just to get him. And then I need to find a rookie that is going to become a specialist. I only have 1? I need a shinobi too, because technically I only have 1. Or does that mean I have 2 specialists? I need to look. Teddy Husky is on the mission. Yeah, I only see 1 special. I only have 1 specialist. So let's see who I can promote. What kind of a rookie I can promote to become a specialist. There's nobody that has really good hacking. So I'm just going to ignore the hacking stats and get someone middle of the road. We'll fix them up with. That's just. You know, and we can't use PCSs yet, so we're just going to have to survive. Hi, Graze, our new guy that just arrived, perhaps. 7 hack is actually quite attractive to me right now. Oh, jeez. What's that telling everybody? Yeah, Grapevine. Grapevine's a former sniper of ours from a prior playthrough. And I could go that way with him again. Yeah, I think I'm going to bring Tygan, our brand new guy. There's no perfect specialist, or the boy could be a specialist. 8 hack. He has good aim. I don't know what I think about Overwatch specialists, but it's a possibility. Alright, so we'll bring the boy. This mission, you'll be just running with an SMG. I'll keep the flashbang and a grenade in case you need to do damage. And then we have full grenades here. And once again, we do have one backup, because that doesn't slow you down. You're good mobility. Assault rifle. We'll see if we have any new attachments. I don't think I have anything to steady. Oh, you're right. Nightmare. That's you're right. You're right. We're rescuing Machine Hater. It's got to be him. And he can be a specialist. Because I have nobody who just says make me a specialist, so he'll be our specialist. Thank you, Nightmare, for slapping me up. And there we go. Okay, Laser Master, going to get Machine Hater. Machine Hater Jr. going to get Machine Hater. Thank you, Nightmare, for snapping me to my senses. Now, do we have any stocks? I don't think we even have a stock for you. Nope. I have an autoloader. Of anybody who needs an autoloader and it's only a low-level one, I guess you're gonna get the autoloader special. And then SMG, because you got rockets and flame, and at least we have napalm now. Teddy Husky, you, just because your aim is decent, I didn't give you the SMG. We don't need the suppressor, so I'm gonna actually strip it so it's a base suppressor so we can sell it the next time we go to the black market, since it's not needed to infiltrate this mission either. You know, you can argue we should have gone with 5. It takes too long to infiltrate with 6, but y'all just saw the injuries we just got. Long-term injuries. I need to start pushing rookies whenever I can squeeze them in to make up. 3 in the med bay now. For too long. Okay, I can't think of anything else to add. Everybody's got the weapons the best we can do. We can't steady our sniper, but we have a sniper. If sometimes these compounds have towers that maybe they can hide in for a while to get a little benefit from a higher ground, but there's no you know, we're looking at a squatty, so we're not looking at death from above perks yet or anything, and that's the fun of starting out with new squads. So let's go. Okay, my friends.
Sky Ranger. Squad green to deploy.
Now, I don't have anybody but rookies left to go out on a mission. So what I'm gonna do, well, let's just search up until 100% here, because then we'll have people available, provided they aren't fatigued. Okay, looks like we got our next mission. So we're gonna have a revealed start on this one. 7 to 9, getting our second scientist, and we're gonna have 2 scientists in the first supply round, so that I'm excited about that. And this is what's coming up. The squad is going out. Ogre, as our gunner. We got Rickroll coming back from, see if we can follow up with his MVP performance where he Rickrolled that sentry like nobody else. Witch has started redeeming herself after her very first whiff of the gate crasher. She's actually been pretty damn solid. So, and we also have Invert to play around with. Maybe it'll help us today. Maltese is an assault. He's the rest is Squatty, Drummix, Grenadier, and Nefertiti, our rookie. Oh, maybe I had her down. Yeah, I have her down to also be a specialist, but I don't care. I'm gonna make a couple specialists early. We're just gonna work. Eventually I end up having a fairly balanced barracks, but I'll tell you, early game, Shinobis and specialists are very important, especially when you see how many drones we faced on this last mission. That's like the strongest unit in some ways in the early game. Okay, so there you go, my friends. This is what we got ahead of us. And therefore, we are at a good time to pause. In fact, we're doing it tomorrow. That's right. This is a non-standard week this week. I got appointments. I have to go into town late night Wednesday, so therefore I can't stream, so I can have a very, very early appointment Thursday, and then usually with all the travel and appointments, by the time I get home, I might get home in time Thursday to stream, but usually I'm too tired, so I just took it off and decided to stream on Saturday instead. And so that's what we're looking at for the week. Long War tomorrow, then a little bit of a break before we come back for Phoenix Point with Terror from the Void. So thanks everybody for hanging with me. I appreciate it. It wasn't the prettiest mission, but we got the job done. And hope it was at least entertaining for you guys. Hope it was least entertaining. This is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. And hope to see y'all next time. And those of you on Twitch, though, hang out. We're going to raid somebody. Everybody else on YouTube, ciao.